Welcome to the official podcast of Cryptids, Anomalies, and the Paranormal Society. This is Whispers from the Dark. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Whispers from the Dark. And have we got an exciting show for you? It is going to be great. We are on the road once again, coming back from Loveland, Ohio, actually Mason, Ohio, but the Loveland Frogman Festival. And we didn't get to record any interviews this weekend, but we're gonna tell you a little bit about what all was going on there. But first, we are on the road from Ohio back up to Chicago tonight, and it's been an exciting trip.
Really?
Joining me on today's show is Ma. Hey, how you doing?
I'm still breathing.
Still. And riding along in the back seat today is Derek. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I wasn't scared of that car chase. It was more excitement.
Well, we're just gonna jump right into that story. So my tire pressure meter came on in my car, and I decided that before it went flat or something, I was gonna pull off the exit, and just kind of, that was a mess.
Yeah.
And there was no gas stations at that exit, and we're in a big city though. We're in Carmel, Indiana, so
in half a mile,
mark that on your map.
65 north.
So I pulled off to go to the first gas pump or gas station, and that one would not take my credit card to pump gas or pump air in my tire because
Don't put gas
you
in
obviously
tires.
need a credit card to get air. You know, back in Wisconsin we have Quick Trip and air is free, but apparently anywhere else in the world you have to pay for it. And so that one wouldn't work, so I had to go to another gas station.
65 north for 130 miles.
Oh, what? Don't touch that. Ma's touching my phone. And so who you want to tell a story?
No.
I was pumping air in my
Yeah.
tires. I was not paying attention to what was going
not
on
at
there.
all.
Honestly, I thought it was just going to be one car to get pulled over or something, you know?
I heard squealing and I looked up and I saw a car almost get sideswiped.
There was a car on two wheels, and he was zig-zagging in between the cars that were stopped at the light. I thought it just ran the light, but then the sirens came afterwards, and he kept going. And then there were cars sitting in the middle of the road behind, on the other side of the intersection, that had got hit somehow. And there was like 4 or 5 cops that went by chasing the
Yeah.
other car.
I lost
And it was
track of the first
that
two.
car was coming right at us. Barn is sitting by the front wheel, and I thought, we're dead. But he swerved on 2 wheels and burned rubber, and you could smell it, and he was gone down the road. But
Yep.
he almost took out like at least 4 or 5 cars, not to mention coming at us.
Yeah. I thought he just ran the red light and almost got sideswiped, but then I was like,
Oh, it was
where's a
good.
cop when you need him? This guy is just speeding along. Well, then a cop came, another cop, another cop,
And they were
another
speeding
cop.
too.
Yeah, they were whipping through the intersection.
Yeah, they get caught up to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Has
exciting.
excitement, yeah. Or it hasn't stopped pumping to double time.
That was about 10 minutes ago at this point, so
Like I said, I lost track of the first 2 cop cars I saw.
there was at least 4 cop
Yeah,
SUVs
at least
trailing
4.
him. Plus, then there was two more that came by us at the gas station. Not us, but they went and pulled the cars out of the road that were all just sitting there.
Yeah, the ones that
Well,
got
there
hit
was one that
somehow.
got hit.
Or hit each other. I don't know what happened to them, but
Yeah, I
they were
heard.
not happy when they got out of that Suburban or whatever it was. That person was not happy. So I don't know if a cop hit him or if, because the cops just kept going, and they're like standing in the middle of the road going, what happened? But there was a little car and like a
That
Suburban.
younger kid there standing in the middle of the road looking at the nose of his car,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah,
you
so
don't
I
even have a
think
scratch on that, so I don't know what your
he
problem
might
is.
I don't know what it is, sure.
The car that was being chased didn't look like it had a scratch on it. So if it rear-ended somebody or the Suburban might have stopped because it saw the police coming and then the little car just rear-ended it. I don't know. I don't know what happened over there. But then finally a cop came by them and another cop came from the other way and got them out of the road. Hello, you're on the air.
You have an incoming call.
Hello, you're on the air.
How's the roads?
Oh, just wonderful. Welcome to the podcast. This is our special guest, Resnick.
Oh.
Hi, Rez.
Oh. Boy, lovely. I didn't know I was calling in for a podcast today. All right.
That's why we said hello, you're on the air.
Well, I'm on the road.
Hey, Rez, we had
I'm on the road from... I'm in Cicero, Illinois, reporting in.
We are in just past well, now we're in Whitestown again. Hey, see it? We were in Whitestown on the way down here.
Yeah.
We just left Carmel, and we were saying how we almost we almost got killed watching a car chase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you recorded it.
No.
I hope you had the dash cam going.
No.
No, we were stopped for at a gas station filling my tires with air.
Yeah.
Ah.
He was sitting on the ground as the car was coming towards us on two wheels.
We thought
Oh, wow.
we were killed.
Yeah. But he swerved the other way and went the other way, but four or five cops chasing him. Yeah, that was fun.
Wow. Never a dull moment in the life of Caps.
No.
That's right.
We aren't there yet, you know?
Yeah.
We aren't home yet.
Jesus. Derek's exploding in the back seat.
Oh, Derek's with you, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You didn't hear him?
Hey, I'm out here on the street right now having a cigarette. I can't hear much over the freaking noise.
Oh, out there on the street, huh? Well, watch out for
Yep.
swerving
Came
cars.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't stand on the street corners.
Yeah, we went out. I'm out to lunch with the minister and some of the other church members. So
That's cool.
hearing some of the experiences they've gone. One of them wants to hang with us during our investigation tonight.
Yeah.
Parishioners, members of the church could possibly shadow us.
I would prefer
So I
less
said I'd
people there
talk
as
to you.
possible, so
Right.
yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah, we'll be up there probably about 4:30 or so.
okay.
We'll try.
So it's really easy to find.
Yeah.
So after lunch, I'll probably go find somewhere to hang out for a couple hours. Don't know where yet.
Sounds good. We'll let you know when we're in town, so.
All right.
All right.
And be safe. And don't run nobody over.
Well, we ain't gonna run nobody over.
We've been trying.
All right.
All right, thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right, talk to you later.
Have a good day. See you soon. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Please don't
Call
die.
ended.
Please don't die. Guys, you got an awesome, exciting episode. Look, we even have callers calling into the show today.
And they don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't even know that we're calling in. That's great. Who else can we get on the show? Oh, and before that, we had to stop at Walmart because I was going to take a little nap. I was actually having a nice dream about a dog while driving, so.
It's not even 20 minutes into the ride. And all of a sudden I see the line on the road is getting between the, on the front of the car. And I was just about ready to hit him. And he wakes up and he goes, I was petting a puppy. Like, God.
It has been a long weekend. And as you heard, Rez is already at our destination tonight. We are on our way up from, as we said, the Frogman Festival, the Inaugural Frogman Festival, which we'll get to in a little bit here. But we are going to another investigation in Chicago. We're going to be hanging out at a church tonight doing a investigation of a haunted church. So you guys can look forward to seeing that coming up on future episodes. We are doing a haunted Chicago episode coming up maybe next year. I think that one should be done. So, yeah. Great drive. Yeah, and well, on the way down to Chicago, on the way down to Ohio, we had to drive through the big rainstorm and wind and what was it? Yeah, Derek slept through it the whole way.
Yeah.
What was that? 60-mile-an-hour winds or something?
Yeah.
We saw
At least.
rainbows too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he woke
saw.
up. He woke up for the rainbows. Yeah.
He woke up
But
for
you
the
find Lucky
rainbows.
Charms
Oh man.
Yeah. We thought that was exciting.
Yeah.
Little did we know the way home would be worse, or more, or whatever.
Would be
More exciting.
worse exciting.
Worse exciting.
Oh my.
On the way down, we almost caused a few crashes from people turning around trying to read the trailer behind us
Yeah.
as they passed us on the highway.
Yeah.
One guy was still looking as he went off the off ramp, you know, and still. I had a trucker waved, you know. That was pretty nice.
Well, people love seeing us on the road.
As long as they don't find us on the road.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So as I said, we spent the weekend down here in Ohio, doing some investing.
The way you said that.
You know, I can't
We
breathe,
thought
so I
Ohio
guess.
would be bad.
Yeah.
No, it's Indiana. Never.
Indiana's a special place.
It's from Indiana.
Yeah. So.
Barnaby
Pray,
put the back
yes.
on thing in
Billboard.
the house. He had to fix that.
Time is of the essence.
Yes,
Oh, we had all kinds of Jesus discussions on the way down there
we
too.
did. Yep. Did you know that Jesus didn't come back from the dead? I never knew that. I swore that
Thought he was alive and walking
son of a
on
god. He
Son of God.
son of a god. Yeah, that's what I said. That son of a god. He died and then he came back to life after Easter. Apparently he didn't.
No.
He ascended. Yeah,
Some
he
people
came
think
back
so.
to life.
Some people think they are.
To heaven, he didn't come back to life.
Tell us what you think. Call in.
He brought Lazarus back from the dead.
No callers. No. See, nobody else knows he didn't
That's
die.
why
either.
we're going to church tonight. We're
That's
going to
right.
find out.
We're going to take me to church.
Right about that Barnaby doesn't burn when he walks through the door.
Well, this isn't that kind of church, though. This isn't a God church.
No,
This is a spiritualist church. So we don't know what they worship.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Ellie for her protection. Might have saved my life today. Keep that car away from me.
Oh, I don't think I have to worry about that anymore.
We don't know that.
Oh,
We
she
are
told
going
me
to-
I needed protection.
We are going to Chicago, so
I thought it was Cicero.
it's all Chicago. That whole, that's just an umbrella of that area.
What just telling me about 154 miles to go.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw
That
a sign.
sign. I'm like, what sign? I saw a sign. It said we had 154 miles. According to my GPS, it's 166, so I don't know where you're going.
It said Chicago on the bottom one. I looked at it.
Well, see, the Chicago is a big place. The Chicago is a big place, encompassing many little places.
Overhead power.
Cool. All right. Well, how was Frogman Festival? The inaugural Frogman Festival. A lot of interesting speakers there. Tobias Wayland,
I got the
who
book and it got signed.
Yep, Derek bought one of Tobias's books.
It's called Strange Tales of the Impossible.
Very
And right
good.
now it's a good read from what I'm seeing, what I'm reading. I like it.
Very good. And there was another speaker there that had books. Who was that, Derek?
James Willis, I think.
James Willis, okay.
I got his autograph on a book too.
And which book did you get from James Willis?
It was the Hollywood book, the behind the scenes of Tinseltown.
Behind the Scenes of Tinseltown, a Hollywood
All
book.
sort of random facts about Hollywood.
And that is a fat book. How big do you think that book is, Derek?
It's like Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yes,
Even bigger.
it is. You could use that as a doorstop.
Right. Well, let's see. Does this tell you how big the book is?
Turn it sideways. There you go. That's what, 2? Turn around and look. I'm driving. Yeah, let me look at that. That's probably what, 2 inches, 3 inches?
How many pages is in there, Derek?
I told you that looking at it.
It's bigger. No, that's bigger than Lord of the Rings.
The last page is 488.
488 pages for this book. And he had a lot of other books on Haunted Ohio and
Yeah, a lot of Ohio.
Weird Ohio and
The Ohio
legends.
I bought. It just me. I also got a Flip and Berry poster from the guy who would like
yeah.
parody cereals out there.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. It says generic thrills. It says General Mills, which I liked. That was a good twist on it.
Yep. We also had the Bigfoot researcher B. Mills was there. I went to her presentation on the trackway that she got here, right there in Ohio, on a private 20 acre property, I believe it was. 13 footprint casts in a line, all one night till 2 a.m. She sat out and cast them and did all the work on it. She's also got a lot of.
But didn't she say she felt like a path or something like that?
That's what I just said. Yeah, trackway. Yep. And the interesting thing is that 3 of those prints actually have dramatic glyphics, which are fingerprints, or in this case, toe prints. So, like the fingerprint of your hand, but on your toe, which is pretty rare to get those out of casts. And the fact that, oh no, I lost my train of thought. the fact that the substrate, the ground of Ohio is so terrible for casting prints that these actually just happened to be along a creek, and some of them were in the mud, and that's how she got these really cool prints. And Cliff Barrickman talks a lot about them, as well as Jeff Meldrum. So, and she had 2 of those casts at the convention today. Actually, I think she said she had 2 of them there, and I think she said that there was actually 4 prints that had dramatic glyphics. So that was her presentation. There was also
Will that identify the Bigfoot then by those prints?
that's what she's working on. She is trying to be able to pull a toe print off of there to use as evidence to help solidify the species, because she said that the legendary Bigfooter John Bendernagel had said that he believed that fingerprints or footprints, fingerprints or toe prints, I guess, from a Sasquatch would go a long way to help prove the species. And I'm going through construction. I'm not off the side of the road, just in case you're wondering there. Well, I was off the side of the road, but for a reason.
He belonged there.
Yeah, I belong there.
Not like with the puppy.
Not the puppy. Petting a puppy. Who is the other Moser? What's her name?
Anna, I think.
Hannah or Anna? Moser. Ooh, I can't remember. I'm sorry. She did a presentation. There was also who was your friend with the turtles up there?
That was like a nature reserve.
Right, you don't remember her name? Erica?
Aaron Shaw.
Aaron Shaw. There, yeah, yep.
I got to pet her rat snake.
She got to pet her rat snake. She brought a lot of animals. She's a local wildlife conservationist and stuff, works with the Parks Department. And I didn't get to go to her presentation, but she had a lot of critters up at the front there that you could.
A soft-shell turtle, which is pretty neat. I've never seen that before.
A lot of pelts from animals as well, like
bobcat, fox, raccoon, and possibly one.
Did you have a coyote or something too, I think?
Yeah, the coyote up there. It's pretty neat pelts.
There was the chick with the red hair, April. This is my game for the rest of them. I start them off, and she gave a presentation.
The
chick with the red hair. She was at our booth. She was the MC in between the speakers that I saw as well.
Oh, man.
she got up and introduced them. She has a podcast, Wednesdays We Talk Weird. That's, I'll give you that plug because I can't think of your name, sorry. I just don't remember things. It's nothing personal, I just don't remember. And I think if you're listening to this podcast, today I will also have the other speaker, Tobias Wayland, who I mentioned, on Monday Morning Monsters. So I think this podcast will air on the same day that his interview is live. So go check that out, Monday Morning Monsters with Tobias Wayland. He gave a presentation all about the Chicago and Lake Michigan Mothman sightings.
We also got to see people dressed up as the Mothman and Crawler.
The Nightcrawler, yep, Fresno Nightcrawler. I'm gonna die here, I'm choking on spit.
And there was a lot of Mezu players too.
Yeah, so also going on this weekend for 2 days, we were only there for 1 day, but they're still playing now, is the MetaZoo tournament. And MetaZoo is like a collectible trading card game like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, but it's all kind of cryptid and weird and aliens related and stuff. And it's
Water cryptid stuff.
yeah, this was the Tower tournament, and there was, oh man, how many people you say was there? A couple hundred? Easy, couple hundred players there. And the finals were all still going on today yet, but they were in town for that, and that was a lot of people. If I remember right, you can go back and listen to the episode with Texas Ted from MetaZoo. He was on our show back last May, and he talks a lot about MetaZoo if you're interested in more on that. But I think he had told me at CryptidCon that this tournament was by invitation. So all of the players that were at this tournament had won or had qualified at their local tournaments or stuff like that. So this was a pretty big deal for them. But this was the Inaugural Frogman Festival in Mason, Ohio, and it was put on by Jeff Craig, the Map in Black, and John Stillman something. He gave the final presentation on the Frogman itself in this area. So I got to talk to him, but I can't think of his name, John something. But he was one of the partners with Jeff Craig putting on this event, and they did a really good job because there was a lot of promotion for it, a lot of advertising. I saw it all over the place.
A lot of vendors.
A lot of vendors, yep. A lot of good promotion for it. For being the first year event of this nature, it was a very big event.
It was really impressive too.
Yeah. At the Great Wolf Lodge, right?
Yep.
And that was an awesome venue for it too.
Great Wolf Lodge Conference Center.
Yeah, it's like a water park and festival and all kinds of stuff in there. Bowling alley. The lodge itself was really, yeah, a Build-A-Bear in there, a Starbucks in there. Pizza. Oh yeah, the creamery. There was an ice cream parlor too. All kinds of stuff in there. But yeah, it was a great place for the convention. And then it's right down the street from Kings Island, right?
Yep. Yeah. It's right behind it, actually.
Yeah. So if you're familiar with that, that's where we were. And definitely a cool event, great event to go to. And look forward to many great years for Jeff Craig and the Map in Black to come. And he was on our show as well last fall. I can't remember, probably around September, October time. I think it was October. He was on talking about the Map in Black and promoting the Frogman. And then he was just on my other show, Monday Morning Monsters, as well, talking a little bit more about the Frogman. So if you're interested in more of Jeff Craig, go check out those two episodes.
Well, we're supposed to go down there just for Frogman, but we ended up getting a different recording.
Yeah, so we were going to go down here and shoot some video and just kind of looking around and historical stuff on the Frogman sightings. And the Thursday, this past Thursday, before we were heading down, Matt Moneymaker from Finding Bigfoot and the BFRO posted on their BFRO page that on January 22nd, just over a month ago, there was a fairly credible in his opinion Bigfoot sighting just down the trail about what would have been 20 miles. 20 miles down the trail, because we were in the 400s today, or the 40s. So right around the 23-mile mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 21 and a half where we started. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it would have been about 23 when we where the
3.3
sighting
miles
was.
down the road.
Yeah. So we went out last night after the convention, and we went hiking down the Little Miami River Trail, and where this Bigfoot sighting had happened about a month ago, and didn't get anything interesting really. Didn't see anything. Heard some weird stuff. Heard
You started. He started that. That's right.
yeah, there was a barn owl call, and I called back to it, and we got some really weird responses. But that was it. There was no more after that. And then right almost when we got back to the car, things started to get kind of weird. And a little bit, about maybe half mile before we got back to the car, I saw what I thought was like a shadow move up on top of the hill, but didn't get anything on thermal or anything up there, so it could have just been my eyes playing tricks. But you always,
It was really bright out there, though.
yeah, it was almost a full moon out there, so we didn't
need any flashlights around.
no flashlights, no lights of anything.
You can
Just
see better without the flashlight.
I got to see Venus and Mars for the first time together.
yep.
That was-
Crystal clear sky last night as well. Like, not to mention just the moon, but
Take them photos.
what was I saying? Oh,
Crystal
all
clear.
the stars. Yeah, you could see every star up in the sky, and it was really cool for that.
Well, like when we were walking along the river, it got loud with the river, then it got quiet, then it got loud again.
Yeah, and we were right, within 100 feet to 50 feet of the river at all times along that trail. And then this morning we went back out and we did some frog investigating at the actual location, or roughly where it should have been, based on like historical documents and stuff. So we did some aerial photography and some hiking in that area before we left this morning. So, but that was fun. So we're working on an episode with that, and you'll get to see that next year as well, I think. And we are going back to Ohio 2 more times this year. May, we are going to be, is it May 6th, I believe, is going to be the Salt Fork Bigfoot Convention. If you guys got tickets for that, we'll see you out there. Otherwise, that thing is probably sold out. I've heard good things about that convention at the Salt Fork State Park and the Ohio Bigfoot Conference. So if you guys are in Ohio and you have tickets, come out and check that out. Otherwise, if you don't and you can't, we will be back in Ohio once more this year in Canton, Ohio, at the Small Town Monsters Presents Monster Fest, and that is June 3rd, I think. So yeah, all those details are on our website, wisconsincaps.com, and there you can go check out our public events page, and you can see all the locations that we're going to be at this year. Because I haven't mentioned it in this episode, we got to talk about hodags. Yes, we always got to talk about the hodags.
There was plenty of hodags down there.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even need to be there.
I
Yeah.
got to meet the guy who created the image for the Hodag truck.
Oh, he painted the truck.
I think that's what
Is that who he is?
he did the Hodag design and everything. The guy who owns.
Just the design, their logo, or did he paint the truck?
I think he did the logo, and the logo transferred to the truck. I think that's what it was.
Oh,
And the store itself, the logo for the store itself, probably, I'm sure.
okay. Yeah, because the Hodag store logo is like kind of a curled Hodag around a circle. But on their truck, that is all airbrushed.
If you look at if you looked at his shirt, it looks like what you see on the Hodag store, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't catch that. I don't know. But yeah, the Hodag guys weren't there at this event, but there was plenty of Hodag representation. A lot of cool vendors.
So we did see Frogman, but it was the person dressed up as Frogman.
Definitely, yeah. We got to see 2 cool frogmans.
When I looked out the door,
Very,
I'm like, he's right.
very
I don't know
costumey.
if he's asleep or what.
very costumey hodags, or not hodags,
Frogman.
very costumey frogmen. One of them was the official mascot for the event, and then the other one was another person that just kind of dressed up for the event. And we're just kind of watching the car in front of us because it's driving off the road.
There was a raccoon from
He's been off the road a few
Great Wolf
times.
Lodge walking around too.
Plus, he drives from the middle of his car.
The
so
raccoon
it's kinda-
from Great Wolf Lodge?
Yeah, I came out the road to get to where we were, and he was in front of me, and it was Oliver Raccoon from Great Wolf Lodge walking around.
I did not see that. We also had an amazing
didn't
little
pay to get in.
Mothman and Fresno Nightcrawler
I brought
come
that up
to
already.
the. I know. There you go. That came through today.
It's up at our table.
Yes. They bought a ghost ball. The Fresno Nightcrawler bought a ghost ball to torture the
Handler bought
Mothman.
it. She-
And when he pointed to the Mothman, he put his head towards it. It's me.
The moth follows lights, so everybody had flashlights on their phone on, trying to get them attention. The guys across the way.
were using their cell phone.
Who were they? They were something podcasting.
Farthest reaches.
Beyond
Farthest Reaches, yeah.
Reaches. Oh, that was close.
Cryptids of the Corn was there. Their podcast.
That's a special
Spooks,
guest that-
Creeps,
that
and
nobody knew was coming.
Sort of Devilry. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, she was distracting me. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had, well, first of all, on a lower note, we had Seth Breedlove was there also, who was not advertised to be there.
That was a nice.
Sorry.
That was a nice.
Well, I mean, Seth, looking forward to having you on the show. Please.
Yeah, and at your convention, you know.
Yeah,
he's
and at your
getting to-
convention.
He's getting to be like me. I don't know you, but
I don't know who you are.
we do know who you are.
Oh, yeah. I see. I don't know him by face. I know reputation of Seth Breedlove, and I've seen him twice. But wandering around, I didn't recognize him. But I did see that some people took pictures with him, and he was tagged in their photos, and I was like, oh, there he is. And then I recognized him. But the big star of the event, I mean, that just kind of slid in under the radar that nobody even knew was there, was Russell Accord from Expedition Bigfoot. And he was just
like,
there.
hey, Russell's sitting over there, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw him, and
He was there most of the
I
day.
pointed out to her, I said, hey, Russell Accord's back there. And she's like, yeah, right. And I'm like, no, he is. Yeah, right. Like, don't turn
He
around.
does this to me all the time. He thinks people look like
Oh,
people.
yeah, I
But
guess.
all I saw was hair, and I'm like, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I couldn't see his face. I couldn't see when I peeked through the thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's his hair.
If you guys go on our Instagram, I
He's always doing his hair.
sneakily snuck a photo of him. I could have went over and talked to him. We actually didn't. We were waiting for him to walk past our booth, and when he did walk past our booth,
Too busy.
yeah, we were both busy talking to other people, and we didn't get to harass him as we usually do. But yeah, we would like to think that we're pretty decent friends with Russell. And,
We also had some fun at the Waffle House too.
Oh, God.
yeah. It just
Twice.
Yes, we went to Waffle House twice. As you see again on our, well, actually on my personal Facebook page, I have a running gag that I call the fixing the hotels on our trips. And every time we go somewhere, I end up fixing parts that fall off our hotels or repairing the rooms. Well, nice. We had a very nice hotel this time, and I did not find anything in the room that I needed to fix. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
After he fixed
I didn't break it.
He took
But we went to the Waffle House the first night, and that was fine. And then we went back to the Waffle House the second night that we were down here last night, and the booth that we were sitting in, the back broke off.
Backrest.
Yeah, the backrest, the
yeah,
padding.
all by itself. When
All
Barnaby
by
got
itself.
up.
Yeah, I don't know what
It was
happened
his
to that.
fault. I was already out of the booth. Derek was out of the booth.
For the record, there's video of it being fixed, so it is back together and fixed now. But that was this week's episode of Fixing the Hotel with Barnaby.
Yes. I don't know if I videoed when he came over and he was yelling at you.
No,
The cook is calling us like
Wisconsinites,
crazy northerners and things because, you know.
told us to get out our red-green duct tape.
Yeah, we always have to fix things. But he was from Wisconsin,
Yeah.
so
It was
but he
all
had-
good humor.
He had totally
They were
lost
very
his
happy with us.
accent and
Yeah.
developed a new accent, and he'd been gone for a while, so we were already, talking to him.
Whoop, let me just fix that for you,
Yeah.
hey. And I did put it back together.
Yeah, it was. When we left, it was
Yeah,
back together.
It was back together. It took me a while. It
Yeah.
obviously had, well, it had broken several times. There's 2 screws that it clipped into. It slid down onto these 2 screws, and it had been busted off there multiple times already because the 2 screws that were there were moved over and put back into the bench, so it obviously has been
They
fixed.
knew it was going to break when we sat in it.
And then last night you shot a memory card.
Yeah, last night I was swapping memory cards in our cameras and the SD micro SD. So keep that in mind. Very little memory card that you put in your phones is what we have in some of our cameras, and it shot out of my phone across the room up by my headboard of the bed, and I could not find it. So I literally had to take my mattress, flip it up against the other wall, flip the box spring up, and then crawl underneath it to get my memory card back. But I got it.
Then Barnaby tortured his mom. This really sucks.
No, that was before that.
That was before that, because I was already in bed.
That was definitely before that.
He piled everything on my bed with me while he tore his bed
Why would you put
apart.
anything on your bed? So
All his pillows, all the camera equipment, and
Yeah.
all of his luggage, everything was on my bed.
Well,
I
if you
didn't
only
care.
sleep on half that side of the bed,
I
you know,
only sleep against the wall.
there's plenty of room there for shenanigans.
Couldn't move, but I.
Derek had his own bed, by the way. That's a first. Usually we make him
Wow,
sleep
so-
on a cot. He even had his own room.
Yeah.
It was like a divider in the room between us.
There's
We had a
nothing
suite.
to divide it, though.
Oh, yeah.
We had a suite. So
Yep.
we had this little cubby hole.
Unfortunately, you could still hear the snoring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I thought you were snoring too.
He didn't say
Yeah,
who
but
was snoring.
Not as loud.
First
I
night.
thought there was a cow in there this morning.
Night, he was snoring louder than me.
Yeah, he was definitely louder this morning.
You were the louder one the Friday night, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were going pretty good there.
Well, you wouldn't know because you weren't sleeping then.
Yeah, I didn't sleep much Friday night. I slept good last night, though. Until somebody got up and woke me up.
Pete,
That was not me.
that Pete. It happens.
That was not.
You drank a bottle of water and Coke at Waffle House. That Pete.
Oh, in other exciting news, what else have I bought recently? For
What
you,
haven't you bought?
yeah, that's true. For those of you who follow along with Caps and enjoy our shows and watch our documentaries and stuff, you've probably seen the Caps van in the theme song, the opening segment of the episode. You're going to see it all this season, I know, because the drone kind of pans over it across the cemetery in the opening, like, 3 seconds of the video. Well, I still have the van, but we have now since upgraded, or are in the process of upgrading, to a 22-foot RV. So the Caps team has its own RV now. We'll probably be getting rid of the van once I get all the equipment pulled out of it and rewired into the RV. But that's my other exciting news. Super exciting. Ma can't wait. She wants to drive it. Yeah, she wants to do it.
Probably be safer. You know, I have to say.
Oh,
We'll
let's.
be petting puppies.
I can nap in the back now. It definitely.
Yeah, now we can get a puppy and take him along.
Yeah. Let's be very clear. Well, let me be very clear here. It is not a pretty RV. One of my friends from the
It's a step down from the van.
but it's a step up because it's bigger. The van is
Is it really?
the van is a 1999
We went back
Dodge
a decade.
Ram, and the RV is a 1991 Ram van.
Okay.
But now,
An eighth of a decade.
with that in mind, though,
There's a speed trap ahead.
with that in mind, though, you're looking at a lot easier vehicle to maintain because you don't have all the computers and technology and stuff. If something breaks on the RV, you literally just take a wrench, pull that off, and put a new one on.
If you can find one.
That's true. I need a, well, actually, it's not the part of the RV that I'm missing. It's part of the generator for the RV that Andy had fixed. But my personal mechanic, Kevin, who does all my mechanicking for my weird vehicles, including the van, my former hearses. He got, supposedly...
Vultures are circling, look out.
He is supposed to get the generator working, so...
You talked about a switch on the way down here.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, but the switch was
That was a caller
broken.
on a different show.
Yeah. He called into our other show. Oh, yes. But yeah, that should be fun. We're going to try and take it up to the Hayden Adventure in the future. It's going to allow us to go up to Mountain and a couple other locations. We have some, I don't want to get into anything really yet, but we have a couple other areas of Bigfoot and even Dogman this year that we're going to be doing some research, and hopefully this will allow us to do more longer duration of investigating instead of driving down there for the day and back and spending the money on hotels and stuff. We can actually spend the time doing research. And so we don't know that it's going out of state yet. In fact, it won't be until it passes some, well, it'll go out of state, it'll go up top of Michigan, but it'll try to. It does run and drive very well. Look at you. Yeah, she hasn't driven it yet, but, or ridden in it.
She's skeptical about it.
I haven't seen it out of the building.
So the story is that my friend Kevin, he bought this RV,
Do
and
they care?
Huh? They do. They wouldn't be listening. I know one person out there
Yes.
is listening to this and cares. At least two. Yeah. Okay, three.
Four.
Well, we got. Let's run down our listener list here. We have Ethan listens to some of them.
It's usually 4.
Ethan and Kayla do
And
listen
that's
to some
2
of
of
them.
me.
Yeah, and then Rez listens to our show. And Nico, I just found out, listens to a lot of our shows, so there's your shout out. And our biggest fan, Derek. Oh, Derek listens to the show? Oh, there you go. You can listen to the show. And then our other biggest fan, our first listener, fame.
Someone who's not on the team?
Yes, Dirty.
Yeah, I know.
There we go. There's your shout out, Dirty.
Does he still
I know
listen?
he still listens. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And if you want to meet Dirty, this Dirty, in person, he's going to be at the Glen Beulah thing with his sister. So he told me he's
Dirty.
Dirtette. Dirty.
My name is Dirty.
There you go.
My sister,
There you go, Dirty. Derek nicknamed your sister.
My name is Dirty. This is my sister, Dirty.
Now I'm definitely going to get a text about this episode.
I couldn't resist, okay?
Is he from the South? Because that would make sense.
Dirty.
If he's from Wisconsin, I'm not sure.
Dirty, I don't know where you're from. I know you live in Appleton. I don't know where you're from, but we'll see.
Just gave away
Born
all your
in,
information.
yeah.
You know?
His address is.
Jeez. Oh. A jumping semi.
Dirty and Dirtette. Well, Dirtette isn't from Wisconsin.
Okay.
There you go. So.
I didn't
You want to give out her address too? Jeez.
What did you say, Derek?
I'm like, if I offended you, Dirty, I am sorry.
I'm sure Dirty takes enough harassment from somebody else I know, so we're good.
Did not get enough harassment from you.
I do not harass Dirty. Do I? Dirty text me.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I don't know. I don't know him.
While we're talking, the phone, you get a text right in, it's Dirty. Oh, shit, he's listening.
Dirty, if you're listening right now, call in.
That'd be a little ironic.
I keep telling Dirty, I don't know, I should call you, see what's going on. I always tell you we're going to call you on the show. We can try. We can edit him out.
We can edit him out. Boy, are you nice. We're going to call you, but we're going to edit you out.
Well, if he doesn't answer, here we go. We'll try calling Dirty.
Oh, God.
Because Dirty, let's see.
Is that just a nickname?
Yeah.
Well, hello, you're on the air.
I always told him we're going to call him on the show.
9-2.
Nope.
Call ended.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, we tried,
Yeah,
Dirty.
not only does he tell everybody where you live, now he's going to give out your phone number.
Your phone number.
Jeez.
Hey, I know you're wherever you are right now listening to this, you're going to enjoy this episode, so that's all that matters. So just so you know, now when you look back at when I called you, you know exactly when and where we were calling you from.
Still in Indiana.
And you could have been on Whispers from the Dark, Dirty. You could have been on. Call me back.
You get together with Dirtat, and then we'll have you both on.
Dirt and Dirtat. Then you can come on the show.
My name is
We'll do a live podcast. Where are you coming? Glenbeulah?
Glenbeulah. Glenbeulah? That's his other sister, Glenbeulah.
Beulah.
This podcast has gone off the rails.
I'm not going to talk.
Hey, we're having fun, okay?
Yeah.
At least we're not running on fumes with our being having.
At least I'm not asleep anymore. Yeah, that's true.
No more petting the puppy.
No
more
cars,
petting the puppy?
You know, crashing into us, hopefully.
Yeah.
If anybody knows what these white trees are down here in Ohio and
We're in Indiana.
lower Indiana. Yeah, I know, but there was one right there.
Well, yeah, it's not a birch tree
They
either.
get
It's
really,
bigger.
really huge.
Ash.
They're, no, they're, I don't know. And then they lose all their bark and they're white underneath. They're not a birch tree.
Not a birch. Yeah, they're not a birch.
They don't have that peely bark. They have regular bark, but then it seems like when they get really big, the bark falls off. I just wonder what they are.
It's saying, I'm just.
Couldn't ask anybody down there, you know.
We listen to our
We're
arbitrary
not really
listeners.
friendly, except those two people, that couple that we met twice on the walking trail. They were nice and waved and said hi, but everybody else was like, the bikers are like, on your left, get out of the way. Okay,
Well, the one first biker.
and then just whipped by.
He didn't say that. He's like.
Well, you're supposed to know. You're supposed to know what that means.
Well, he didn't say it loud enough. He just. How are you supposed to hear the guy?
Well, he's way behind us, and he had a helmet on.
He had a helmet. It was a face shield.
I think it was.
As if he just had it on his head, how would you hear him?
Chin strap doesn't let you talk loud.
Chin strap. Yeah, you can't open your mouth. He's got the locked jaw.
It sounded robotic, though.
It's probably a button on his handlebar.
That's why I said,
Left,
did he say anything
right,
to you?
left.
Yeah.
Mine, you're not.
Yeah. I knew he came up on you and you didn't turn around or nothing.
Now he turns on his blinker. Gets halfway into their lane and then turns the blinker on. That's good.
It took that long to get from the front of that truck to the back.
What do we got coming up next? We are going to be in South Carolina at the Haunting at Hoggood Mill historical site in Pickens, South Carolina. If you want information on that, that's going to be the end of September.
It's 2 weeks.
No, it's not.
It's 2
the
weeks
end of
from
March.
a couple days ago.
It'll probably be a week away now.
13.
This episode airs next week for us.
Oh, okay.
It's a future. We're talking
It's
from the past.
24th or something.
Yeah, 23rd, 24th in Pickens, South Carolina. And after that, I don't know where we're going. March, April. I don't think we have anything in April.
We got
And then May we're going. WrestleMania.
We're not going.
We're not going to
there.
be at
We're not
WrestleMania. Don't
going
get
there.
excited.
But I know that's
We're
on
going to
the
be
calendar.
watching
Okay,
WrestleMania.
so that April. No, I don't think there's anything in April. I think you took away that one that was there. And then
We had
May,
those crazy ass
1st of
winds, too.
May.
We already talked about the winds.
Yeah.
Derek has reverted back to the beginning of the podcast.
Because we're going through windmills. So
Yes.
we
This
were
was-
watching those in the wind.
This was when you were asleep on the way down here.
Yeah.
When we were going through here and it
You
was
couldn't
terrible.
even see them.
Oh, yeah.
Got blown when he came walking out Walmart with all that wind.
Yeah.
We came out of Walmart on Friday night, and this is not an exaggeration. We almost got pushed over in the parking lot by the wind. Like, it felt like you got punched in the face. Like,
Yeah, and then
was
it turned
that
around
strong.
and pushed you.
We had a high
So it was
wind
coming from
warning.
both directions.
Yeah.
They're swirling around.
It was very
Yeah,
intense.
those windmills
And
aren't
we had a
even
high
open.
wind warning to go.
Yeah. And flooding.
Well, we had flood warnings. We
Flood
had-
warnings all down there, too, in Ohio.
Yeah. So everybody else was getting snow up in Detroit, so I guess we were better. One part of the highway was flooded. They were draining it off the other side of the highway. The
South Carolina, and then we are going to. I think the next one is going to
May
be
6th, isn't it?
Salt Fork, Ohio.
Okay, and then Hodag.
Hodag is May 20th. Yep, up in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. And I got to point out, I do have tickets available on our website for May 20th in Rhinelander. If you're interested in going out bigfooting with us, the Caps team, we will be attempting to take out a group of a couple people. The tickets are very limited, but we are going to, after the Hodag Heritage Festival, we will take you over to the place where we had our Rhinelander Howls episode filmed, and take you on a hike through there and show you some of the stuff that was in the episode and tell you a little bit more about it. And you guys can ask questions.
This is a dare for Chad Lewis. You need to come.
Chad, want to go bigfooting with us?
It's a dare.
I would promote his thing, but it's already over with
Oh,
for Monday. Yeah.
poor Chad.
Hopefully-
He's got plenty more.
Yeah. Chad Lewis Research. What is his website? ChadLewisResearch.com? Because it's not a podcast unless you talk about Hodags and Chad Lewis. Those are the two requisites.
Or Bigfoot.
Nah, you don't have to talk about Bigfoot. We always talk about the Hodag. No, we don't talk about aliens. We never talk about that. Except for the last couple podcasts.
Right? Because we don't have to worry about murder.
Oh! Shots fired from the back seat. Anyway.
That's all we need today.
Shots fired.
Well, that's later.
That's
We had a
Chicago.
car chase. We don't need to be shot at.
It's gonna be
Could
exciting.
have been
night.
that too.
We were making jokes about doing the investigation night and asking them to make a noise, and then you hear a gunshot and go, "Can you do it again?" And then there's two more gunshots outside,
I said about a
Then you hear a scream.
and then you
Yeah.
hear a woman scream. I think I heard a disembodied voice. Well, she is now.
Boy, we get off topic.
Was that fair? What was that? Oh, that's just a
Welcome to Chicago.
We don't know where it came from.
Okay, May 20th.
Hodag
We're at
Heritage
Hodag.
Festival.
Rhinelander.
Yep.
Then-
If you want to come out and check us out, you can go bigfooting with us. Tickets are on our website.
And then June, we're
Third.
at
Sounds
the
like fun.
Monsters. Small, what the hell are they called?
Small Town Monsters.
Small
Monster
Town
Fest.
Monsters. I know it's
That's
small
that Seth
towns.
Breedlove guy that we don't know. Yeah.
Your buddy Eli and
Eli Watson.
Alexander.
Petkoff.
Yes.
And more. Ooh, and Lauren Coleman and Chris Brockman. I'm done. Chris.
You know Chris.
You know Chris Brockman from Finding Bigfoot.
What do you mean, Cliff?
Now, I tried, but apparently I didn't.
Okay.
Watch
Then after
that
that,
one.
you got to come to Marinette Menominee.
Oh, we're
For
going to promote that
ours.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to get there. Okay.
You cut her off.
There's a couple more vendor spaces because some people backed out. Of course, by the time you watch there's still some room, maybe.
Shroom. There's still a shroom, maybe.
Well, it might be that too.
Vendor spaces. And it'll be the Caps team will be doing a presentation June 9th and 10th. June 9th is going to be a VIP dinner with all of our speakers. You have to buy tickets before May 15th if you want to go to that. And then otherwise, all the rest of the tickets you can get at the door for June 10th. We are going to have speakers and vendors at that event on the 10th. And then one of our speakers, Angela Zabel, will be doing a gallery reading that evening. And you can get tickets at that at the door or on the website in advance, whichever you prefer.
During the show.
You can get
He's going off.
get all the tickets you want.
And he's throwing crap out.
All the tickets you want at the door, except I just keep going.
Keep this
This
happy
car's going off the
because
road in front of us, and we're just like, you can get tickets to the event.
It's not a car, it's a truck. It's
Oh,
big
it's a
truck.
semi, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like off the road. He just woke up.
He was petting a puppy.
She's like, oh shit, I'm going
Ah, Jesus.
Okay, and you get tickets at the event.
If you want to go to dinner, you got to get them in advance.
Yeah,
You can buy all your tickets
Trying
in
to figure
advance
out the
on the
dinner.
website.
what we want to do.
Yep. So we do have some tickets for that sold already, and then
It'll be good.
good.
Dinner.
Here, let me pass this truck. You can see it. If you're watching this on YouTube, This is the truck that just almost ran off the ditch. If you see it right there. Right there. You see it on the side?
Over here.
Right there. Yep, that's the truck. Right there. See it? There it is. Yep. You see it? Can you see it? Maybe. Yeah, you can see it. It was over there. Yeah, you saw it. That one almost ran off the road. Just so you know. What?
Yeah.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
Lots of windmills. I don't know if you can't see that.
Yeah, probably in the distance, maybe. And that's I don't know. That's all we got. Well, let's do our buddy Great Lakes Paracon. We kind of talked about that. That's going to be in September.
Is that what it's called?
Great Lakes. I'm sorry. It's on our website. I'm not that far yet. I mean, that is
in September?
months away. Yeah, that's in September. Yeah.
So look up
Oh,
the website.
and guys, it hasn't been released on our website yet, so maybe by the time you hear this, it will be. But just announced, Caps is going back to CryptidCon.
Oh yeah. Oh,
We will
I gotta
be-
make a reservation. Do that.
We will be back at CryptidCon this year for the 3rd year in a row. So I don't know if we're gonna have tickets to give away again, but if we do, we're gonna give them away the same way we did last year. So keep that in mind and follow our YouTube page for that. Because if we sponsor it again this year, we probably will end up sponsoring it again this year because we did. We sponsored Frogman Festival. That was
We're on
fun.
the shirt.
Yep, we're on the shirt. We're on the shirt.
And we're on the Menominee shirt.
Yes.
And we're on a cryptid shirt.
CryptidCon, Frogman.
Buy a
Yep.
shirt.
Buy a shirt.
You probably still have some. I saw a guy at MetaZoo wearing a CryptidCon shirt this weekend.
Yeah, a lot of CryptidCon. Not ours though. The Ringer shirts.
I seen a lot of Mothman
Yeah, the one I
shirts.
wanted.
Yeah.
I saw people wearing Mothman shirts.
Yeah, a lot of Mothman. A lot of frog stuff. A lot of, well, obviously. A lot of people dressed in like frog
Frogman
onesies.
Festival.
And yeah.
Some of those face painting people outside there too. One
Yep.
girl in shorts for the circus.
Oh, she works for the circus. Cool.
The Cincinnati Circus. Because I asked her, I'm like, you work for the circus? Oh, yeah, I'm cool. Alright.
I'm just gonna walk up to people. Hey, do you work for the circus? Yeah.
Because sometimes you
Cool.
can find shirts like that and you don't know if it's a Richter or not, you know?
Sometimes you can find shirts like
Yeah,
that.
that's what my buddy said.
Could if you pay attention.
All right, guys, we have
Oh, we have a caller.
Hey! Dirty!
Incoming.
Hello, you're on the air with Whispers from the Dark.
Get out of here.
Oh no, I told you we were finally gonna call you. We called you. Welcome to the show.
Come on, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you got Ma and Derek here.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, Derek.
Hi, Dirty.
So yeah, watch what you say because you're gonna be on the episode.
No.
Just about ready to give up.
What are we going to talk about?
Whatever you want. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, Jesus.
We were. Go ahead.
Were your ears burning last night?
No. Oh,
'Cause
maybe.
I
I
asked-
don't know.
I asked Keg where you were, and then all of a sudden it popped in my head, Frogman.
Yep.
Yep, that's where we are. We were doing our Frogman Return episode, so.
Oh, Jesus.
We had excitement though.
Yeah.
Oh, Barnaby.
Well, you'll have to listen to the episode for that, Derek.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derek has. We were discussing our only listeners, and your name came up, and then we said that you and your sister were going to be at the Glen Beulah Festival.
Yep, she's got all the tickets bought and hotel and everything.
Awesome. Very
Yep,
cool. So
and
what,
then she's got the two tours booked too, I guess. So
oh. Yeah, he's doing the Sheboygan Asylum tours.
yep, and Jericho one.
Oh yeah, the schoolhouse he's got as well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I guess he booked it through the thing, not Adam.
Oh,
So yeah, so whatever.
so yeah, Adam won't be at that one then,
Okay.
I already met Adam.
because Adam, you had to book through Adam Berry has his own tours that he's doing there, but you had
Yeah.
to go through his website to get them. So
Yeah. So I don't know. She I thought she said something about you're gonna do one of them.
yeah,
Are you doing one of them?
we are like leading some of the tours for one of the events. I haven't got the official date, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday night, which one I'm going to be doing and stuff with. But yeah, we'll be there doing them.
Oh, I was wondering why you called me.
I told you I was going to call you one of
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
these times. Oh yeah. So this episode is going to, from when we're here now, this will come out not this Monday but next Monday. So you'll have to check it out.
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
So he'll be calling you again after you do those tours to get your reviews of what you found. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, because I won't be at the Jericho one, at least not that I know of. So, and I've never investigated that one.
So now you're going to be a frequent.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll be a frequent guest on our shows.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
You are our,
Oh, my.
you are a second call-in guest on this show.
Yeah.
The first one called us though. Oh yeah, you called me back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Oh,
really
boy.
lucky too, because we were just about to sign off.
Oh, Jesus. And he said, oh, wait, he's calling back.
We did!
Just wait, we have a caller.
You are going to love this episode. You are going to love
Oh,
it.
geez.
And then you're going to have some words for Derek.
Oh, stop it. I apologize.
I'm going to have some words for Derek. Why is that? Oh, after I listened to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's why we called you.
Be nice, Derek.
Don't be mean.
Derek has nicknamed your sister.
Oh, Jesus.
Derek, what's Dirty's sister's name?
Dirtette.
Dirtette. Dirty and Dirtette.
Oh, Jesus.
There's about 10 minutes of this podcast that are just dedicated to that.
Oh, Jesus. So, she's gonna bring her equipment, whatever equipment she's got.
Yeah?
Yeah, so,
Very cool.
yeah. I said I'm sure Barnaby would let me borrow something.
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
with a deposit on it though.
Yeah, there you go. So what got you guys into all that, like the paranormal and that?
Well, talking to you at Heat Snappers. And me telling you what my scruples at my house.
Yep.
You know, so if I don't think about it, nothing happens, or I don't notice it. But if I think about it, something usually happens, and I wake up and I look up and there's something there.
Yeah.
So haven't had the blood red ceiling lately, but
Well, that's good.
I've had, other things happen. It's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's
So did you
pretty weird.
Did you get your sister into it, or was she into it before all that?
Oh no, she was into it way before I even said anything.
Oh.
It's like she's. I'm sure she'll tell you who she all has autographs with and who she knows personally, or you got to have her on the podcast when you see her.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure she'll love to do that.
Oh yeah.
So
Bring her by.
yeah.
We'll record an episode at the convention then with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right.
Well, thanks for calling
this
in.
is weird.
Just wait till you hear it back.
Yeah.
I'd rather you call me when I was trucking, so.
Yeah, well, I don't know where you are.
No. Yeah, that's true. So.
We said we were going to call you, and if you didn't answer, we were just going to edit it out. But then you called us back, so now it's got to stay in there. You'll love the episode.
Boy.
It's going to be good, man.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll tell her to listen.
Okay, yep. It'll be out next Monday, a week from today.
Okay.
Or at least from this
All
Monday.
right. Yeah, I do have to call her to see if, how much everything's going to cost. So,
Yeah.
All right. Are you on your way back, or?
Yep, we're still in Indiana right now, coming back up to Chicago.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Was it a good crowd?
Oh, yeah. Yep, it was a very good event.
It was the first one, right?
Yep, the inaugural Frogman, yep.
Yeah. You didn't give a talk, did you? Or
No,
did you just
not at this one. I'll be talking in a couple weeks at South Carolina, though.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, Barnaby. You better edit this out, Barnaby.
Oh, no!
Oh,
You know it's staying in there.
Yeah, now you know it's staying in.
Oh. Come on, Ma. Tell me to get that out of there.
That's better than me.
No, geez.
You always say you like the episodes where we're in the car just messing around. Well, now you're part of it.
I'm part of it, yeah.
You gotta listen to all the excitement that we had.
It's a good episode. It's a good episode. You'll enjoy this one.
Oh, geez.
All right,
okay.
man.
Anything else?
No, man. Thanks for calling back.
It's fun to have
Oh,
callers
Jesus.
call in.
It is. It's fun to have callers on the show.
Well, okay. Next time, why don't you text me when you're doing the ride up, and then I'll do a call in.
All right, sounds good. They'll be on the way to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later, man.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Call ended.
All right, guys, there you go. That is Dirty. Oh man, he is our biggest
Our new
listener.
special guest.
Yep, and as you can see, we'll have Dirtette on the show coming up in September, and we will have Dirty back on sometime for you, and you can hear more about his paranormal experiences, maybe, or whatever he's comfortable talking about. But yeah, all right, guys, that's our show now. We have kept you guys long enough, and unless we have another call in here, we're gonna wrap things up. I want to remind everyone, go out and check out our online store. You can find all of our merchandise and t-shirts and stuff on there at shop our store at wisconsincaps.com. It links you over to TeePublic, and there you can get t-shirts with all of your favorite logos and our stuff that we got. And while you're online, make sure that you go over to all of our social media. We are Wisconsin Caps on Patreon, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and something else. And Instagram is WI Caps, not Wisconsin. Otherwise, spell it out. So until next time, guys, thanks for listening. I'm Barnaby.
I'm Derek.
We'll see you out there.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Whispers from the Dark. To find out more about cryptids, anomalies, and the Paranormal Society, visit us at our website at wisconsincaps.com. That's wisconsincaps.com. There you can find links to all of our social media: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon. You will see links to our online store as well, where you can get t-shirts, DVDs, and more. If you click on the public events page, you can find out where you can meet us in person and all the public events we have coming up. If you enjoy our podcast or our YouTube shows, please consider becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Wisconsin Caps. There you can find behind-the-scenes pictures and videos from all of our media, as well as bonus footage and evidence that we have collected. If you have encountered something you can't explain, we want to hear from you. Visit our website and click on Submit a Report on our main screen. You can choose to leave your contact information or simply remain anonymous. You can also reach us via email at wisconsincaps@gmail.com. If you would like to be a guest on our show, please contact us on our Whispers from the Dark podcast page on Facebook, or send us an email at wisconsincaps.com. Remember to like, share, and subscribe wherever you listen or watch or find us.